Friday show without any interruption. That'll be
Freaky
nice.
Deaky Friday?
It's kind of interrupted.
Frog Awesome Friday.
Frog
Tape
Awesome
is
Friday.
rolling, boys and girls.
No, it's Forest Apples Friday.
Right on the set.
I like that one.
Is this thing on?
You're listening to WRFB Radio Free Britannia. In no other better frickin' place in the world than Deltona, Florida. Here you are, lunch, with no other than the dynamic duo, Laz and Jack.
Greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
This is Jack. Welcome to another edition of Lunch with Laz and Jack, where we interpret the news so you don't have to.
That's right, bringing you our own brand of news 5 days a week, right here inside Trinity Avatar for your viewing and listening pleasure. Welcome to today's show, boys and girls. It is Friday the 13th, so watch out there. July 13th, 2018 here. And I haven't seen anything spooky going on around town yet. Unless you call some of today's news spooky, but I don't know if I would say that or not.
Well, I mean, it's Friday the 13th, and you've got this community live stream about music going on later.
The musical. Friday the 13th musical live stream.
Maybe.
Now, speaking of live streams, you don't have any unanticipated plans or appointments scheduled or unanticipated.
Well, I do have plans.
Unanticipated scheduled plans.
Well, I mean, if it was unanticipated, it was unanticipated. I fucked up. I thought I was picking up my niece on Saturday.
Yeah.
And I'd been telling everybody that, it's like I'm picking her up on Saturday. And I had Saturday on the brain, but nope, it was Thursday that I was
And then, not only do you finally get there, you find somebody absconded with the wrong luggage, I understand?
Yeah, so it's like she had a bag. I mean, it was just...
That sounds like it was
one of the other campers took her bag, and so they went through and they were calling every single one of the campers after I got there. And it's like, come on, let's go. It's like, it's no big deal, it's no big loss. Then they finally found them, and then she's like, yeah, it's right on the way. And then she finally gets the address. It's like, no, that's Northwest Austin. Yeah, that's nowhere near the where we're going. Yeah, nowhere near. It was 2 hours of driving. Actually, it was 2 hours plus of driving, because then after we got the bag, it was 5 o'clock in Austin traffic, which means everything was a parking lot.
Oh, that's it's a 2 hour haul on its own, ain't it?
Well, I mean, normally, you can get between Austin and San Antonio in like an hour and a half, but this was like, it just sucked.
Okay, Schneider, enlighten me. What's cannibalism got to do with
fried forest apples?
Or am I not getting something?
Well, where are your apples located at? Huh?
I don't know.
Really? You need clarification for that?
Yeah, I think Laz doesn't know what he's talking about. Yeah.
I think you're totally thinking about something totally different.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. It's like,
I don't know. Forest apples. I mean,
Oh, come on, man. You got the bush, and then below that there's some apples hanging.
oh well. See, that's not a forest, and those ain't
it's
apples.
like-
Okay.
It's
anyway.
like you're going to be extremely confused by Rocky
Yeah.
Mountain oysters.
No, I'm fully aware of what a Rocky Mountain oyster is. That's
Okay. Yeah.
yummy.
I don't know about that, man. It's like, I think I'll pass on the Rocky Mountain oysters.
Hey man, don't knock it till you try it.
Yeah, I'll pass.
Yeah. I don't know. What's with the radio?
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense.
Oh, someone forgot to start the radio?
No, everything's working. It just seems to have logged itself out or something. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know what the heck's going on. Oh, that might do it. That might do it.
Yeah, hold on. Notifications. I've got to mute something.
Thank
only
you.
Admissions. Suppress everyone at here. Yep.
Yeah, Justin's like, what the heck's going on the radio? I know what's going on. We fixed
I
it.
have no idea. I'm not
Yeah,
listening to
well,
radio.
you know, we have no idea around here.
Yeah, but so I mean, what other news do we have today? I mean,
Well,
nothing.
again, let's bring up the
I-
main front page of the website for the boys and
Okay.
girls. We got
Let me scroll up because I had something expanded on there. Yeah. Okay, I scrolled up.
yeah, we got the weekend sale, masks and pets.
Yeah, masks and pets, 20% off everything. Then you've got the
Unicorn
double XPs.
masks have been
Yeah.
added to the stretch goal store. Just an FYI for those of you folks out there. So there are a couple new items in the stretch goal store, and maybe we'll get to that in a minute. Double XP verified.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen any messages about
Haven't
it being
seen
verified
the
yet.
contest this morning.
Then there's something refreshed to a black window. I mean, I don't know what that thing is.
Something refreshed to a black window.
Yeah, but below that you've got the Lord British Birthday live stream and sale part 2,
Due.
and that's going to be taking place next Friday. And then you've got this weird thing, album release party, July 31st at 7 p.m.
Long-haired freaky people running around here. I tell you what.
Yeah, it's all I'm here, freaky people. They need not apply. That's all I got to say. They
Need not apply.
Yeah, Econdis is going to go check the double XP thingy.
Yeah, I think we're good. I think we can probably
it's probably still ongoing. I mean, why would they shut it off? I mean, they finally restored the
Well, I
MOTD.
don't know if we actually got a whole
week,
5 days worth of actual.
Yeah.
So
I have no idea.
Good question. That's funny. I pull up the Twitch logs, and you and I both have the same screen up, which is just like it's good.
Oops.
But you're still not live streaming. Oh yeah, you are. According to you.
I'm not a streamer, man. I don't know what you're
According to
talking
you,
about.
you are. Let me see if I refresh that. There you are. There's Jack's smiling face.
See, right there. It's like I'm a community streamer on this, only because I bitched and Core was listening.
Now, speaking of streamers, Caballero out there had a post that made it into the Daily Britannian. And of course, that's a shout out to all you live streamers that Chris is looking for you live streamers out there to, you want to get some stream keys, as we call them. Steam keys, stream keys. Free passes for the newbies. How about that? get in contact with the Dippy Bird, and he will get you hooked up. Still waiting.
That is right. He will hook you up with some stream keys. Maybe he was confused because he gave me some. But if you do not play the game and you're interested in it, you could always message me for a stream key, for a Steam key, I should say.
I believe it's the same thing that always happens, Yeah. Is they think that you and I share everything, and while we share quite a lot, no, we don't share everything. Jack has been known to do streams other than just the NBNN news stream as well. And I've been known to do a side project and make appearances on other people's streams. But NBNN, while the same, still different. If you go look on Twitch, he's got a stream, I got a stream. So yes, you gotta keep that in mind. They don't understand that in order to be a network, we have to be multiple. It's not just one stream.
Envy, that's awesome. Envy. All I gotta say is Envy's idea is awesome.
That's all I gotta say here. Let's pull this up.
Soda doesn't suck. Change my mind. Yeah. But then you could view all kinds of things.
Just go do something else.
Exactly. I mean, if it's not your thing, you really should just move right along. And it's go do something you enjoy, because you know what I will tell you. I will be honest that I will sit there and have one of my alts logged in, and I will alt tab out of the game. I will launch another game, and I will play that game, and then come back and craft. And then whenever I'm dead, I will alt tab and do more crafting. That is the only way that I can do crafting.
While he's waiting for the next loadout on the shooter.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's really, am I alive for 2.5 minutes in this game? Sometimes much longer. Other times, not so long.
Why, is the respawn that long? Or it just depends on where you are in the battle.
It depends on the map and depends on what I'm doing. I haven't played Counter-Strike in a while.
Depends on whether you're playing competitive or not.
Well, I only play competitive. I don't do the quick play or anything else. So it's every match I'm in is competitive. So, and he did say that double XP was tested and working.
I see that.
Depends on if your team is noobs or not.
Well, yeah, I deal with a lot of noobs, and I pretty much play a support main, and so it's even worse. I mean, it's use your microphone. Come on. But if I'm playing Counter-Strike, I always guard B. I don't care. It's B.
B.
Yeah, I'm going to B.
Let's talk about Shooter. Let's tell them what's going on. Of course, some new news today.
New news. Shooter record release, album release party.
At it again in Shroud the Avatar. And Shooter, nice. we love you, man. You know that.
Yeah. So the last time, his last album was his Countach album, which was a tribute to the 70s and 80s icon Giorgio Moroder, which was a country rock electronica kind of things. It was a mishmash of everything. And now this latest album is going more to his outlaw country. I do know that I believe he's got a song on there where it's just spelling out drunk. I think that was one of the ones I listened to the other day. And this is actually going to be on Elektra, so he's actually gone back to a major label.
Coming out August 10th.
Yeah, but release party in game July 31st.
On the 31st, that's right.
Yeah.
Able to get a preview, and we doing a whole in-game shindig this time, does Star tell us? I guess so.
Yeah. It's going to be... And lucky people get to win things related to prizes from Shooter himself, so that's always cool. And don't forget, you can always friend Shooter Jennings in-game. His character name is Shooter Jennings. And He is actually the son of Waylon Jennings.
Go figure.
If you don't know.
Hey,
Yeah.
Shooter.
Yeah,
Shooter.
so- Hey,
That
and scroll down a little bit, and you
rock.
see me in that picture.
I was gonna say, yeah, you actually made the
Right there,
right
What
there
are you
in the
talking about?
middle.
right
With
there.
his little
yeah.
goatee.
Yeah.
See, that's coming back rather quick and nice for you there.
Well, it's yeah. I can't grow the rest of a beard, but I can grow. Yeah.
And that's right. Shooter was at the launch party.
The launch party as well. Yeah.
Actually, let me see if I can do. Yeah, I got to do this here.
And I think Shooter's playing around Austin sometime soon as well.
You know, he's always in the neighborhood someplace. If you check his calendar, he's popping all over the country all the time.
Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. That was March 9th that he was in green. Where is Shooter's schedule? Come on.
Yeah, I had to throw this up there, you know, because somebody else was at the launch party with those guys.
Who, Spec? Or Laz?
Laz.
Oh, are you sure about that?
Oh, you were there too.
I
Although
was
you,
there,
you just don't get in too many photos. I don't know how you managed to
I've been
dodge
missing
all
out.
those.
So, I will say that on the 28th, actually, shoot for that 29th, for that thing, for the 31st, Shooter's going to be probably back home in California because he's going back. His tour is going to have him in Houston on the 27th. Actually, I should say tonight he'll be playing at Cavalier Theater in La Crosse, Wisconsin. The 14th. Yeah. Tomorrow night he'll be playing the Vetterstone Amphitheater in Moncanto, Minnesota. Then the 27th he'll be playing in Houston, Texas at the White Oak Music Hall, and the 28th he'll be playing the Whitewater Amphitheater in New Braunfels, Texas. Then August 2nd he'll be in Sacramento, California. Because Shooter actually lives in California. He's a Hollywood guy. So, yep.
That's where the BBS is.
That's where the BBS is? Ooh, yes.
Right?
As well as the 56K modem that he was super proud to get.
Love a true geek. And yes, for those of you who don't know, Shooter's got a storied history with the game, as well as, one of our fellow players grew up together.
Yeah. His childhood best friend is Spec in game. And whenever she's out PvPing and doing weird farming things, she also talks a lot of smack.
Well, she backs that up with kicking your ass, so, it's
Well, she jumps up and kicks your ankles.
Yeah.
It's true.
But anyway, moving right along, what else we got for the boys and girls out there today?
Well, I mean, that's it for news on the front page. And then other than that, live stream part 2.
Part 2. Rock awesome!
Yeah, live stream part 2.
Oh, see, yeah.
On
Here's
the
some
20th.
stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
live stream
that
part
makes
2.
sense.
It really makes me.
Part 2, you say?
Yeah.
You haven't heard that, Spiff? Part 2?
No, I haven't. And
Oh,
it's
yeah.
troubling.
Part
Where
D.
were you? You must have been out yesterday, yeah, with the announcement.
Yeah.
We're doing Telethon Part 2 again. And,
They're continuing these stretch goals from before, and they're continuing the where they're left off at 54,500. So, yes. So if you've already contributed, you don't need to contribute again. But stretch goals part 2 is coming back.
do.
Yeah. So,
Why are horses a stretch goal when they were supposed to be in episode 2 regardless?
Well, that's
because
burning question on a lot
changed-
of people's minds.
They changed their mind on what they're doing, and when they did that, they decided to say, "Yeah, know what? We're no longer doing the old stretch goals."
Where did I
did
see
they?
that blurb? Give me 1 second here. I believe it was actually in the stretch goals store, and yes. In the Stretch Goals store, if you want to pull that up, Jack.
I gotta go look for that.
Yeah, I know.
Store.
Like I said, there's
Stretch
new
Goals.
items. They've added giant horse statues. I know you're going to love that. And the unicorn masks, which are currently on sale. Oh, yeah.
So the unicorn masks now go to the stretch goal?
Yes.
I guess they're really trying to fund it. Anything horse related, they're going to move over to the stretch goal store. So, yeah.
Well, again, first off, I'm just going to go what it says here. The very bottom of that, before it says mounts. We are starting with the mount stretch goal, and we'll add further stretch goals over the next several months, including flexible lot placement, pack animals, and elven playable race. Note, many of these items are similar to the previous stretch goal items, but they are different and unique. And of course, will never be offered again outside of the stretch goal. Yeah. Now, they will not be offered. Yeah, well, the unicorn masks go back. This horse statues we've seen before. I mean, are they new? Again, I'm sure there might be variants, but anyway, back to the original question. Why aren't they part of episode 2? I'm with you on that one. I was under the assumption that that was in the scope for episode 2, since it failed as a stretch goal in episode 1, as were many of the other fans out there. How this is going, they've maybe gained 10,000 on this goal. I think we started at 26. We're now at 36. Now, the biggest problem pointed out by several of our community members.
That's not going to happen.
Aside from Jack pointing out yesterday that our other community members said, how about 20K and we hire an artist, 40K and we hire a designer.
It's not 20K. It's like,
you understand.
It'd be like
Just
60,
that
70,
for
80.
arbitrary numbers.
Yeah.
But the biggest thing that's been pointed out by many of our community members is that now we're going to put these stretch goals up against each other, which is going to make funding each one of them independently very unhealthy in the economy, if you can understand what I'm saying there, because the mounts funding is going to be against the flexible placement, and the flexible placement's going to be against the elves as playable race, and everybody's going to have their little pet peeves, and none of them are going to get funded, in my opinion.
I thought the purpose of the original stretch goal was to bring it in early instead of episode 2.
What everybody else's
but now it's
impression
just to bring
was,
it in, period.
and I don't think I'm the only one who thought
so
that.
in order to get to the new continent, you're going to end up having to swim there, and you're not going to be able to take a boat because boats aren't included at all anywhere.
Now, unless there's a major breakthrough announcement on next week's live stream, which we will be watching and bringing you
I'll
news
probably
up.
be at the ranch doing weird things.
But again, as per the first stream, that's not even in scope. Horses are not in scope. That's why they are a stretch goal. So if they get met, they will be included. If they don't get met, they won't be included. That's basically what it comes down to.
Then.
What's that?
I said they won't be included then.
Well, that's what I've come down to.
They also need to do a stretch goal as a kobolds as a playable race.
Kobolds.
And then from there
Pirates.
it's like, pirates are
play
just
a pirate.
humans. You can play a pirate no matter what you want to do. Yeah, it's like silly stuff.
Undead.
Silly.
I want to play a necromance. I really want to play necromance.
Are you into necrophilia?
No.
Necromancers must be into necrophilia, man.
I don't know about that.
And if you're going to play a ranger, you got to be into bestiality.
Ranger danger.
Or is that a druid? Is that a druid?
Things that make you go, I think it was a druid.
Well, for a druid, it's not really bestiality because they're already.
Well, the druids are like the furries. I mean, because they can transform into the furries. Yeah, they can shape change like that. Oh. If you had an evil character named a personal slave, they're the other. Yeah, Mom had someone ask if I had an evil character in need of a personal slave for the day.
Yeah, so a lot of the people in the community are voicing their concerns about that. And again, I'm just going to touch on the, people with the wish list for sailing, keep adding to those wish lists, but at this point, we just don't see it any time in the near future. That's all. That's all I'm going to say on that.
No, it's going to be
now. In
process,
all reality, now I'm going to go to the other side of the coin on this.
I wanted to say it's like they haven't even kicked off the funding for episode 2 yet, and they're already announcing stretch goals for episode 2, and I think that's a little
episode 2.
So they're going to build the episode 2 off of $200,000
we have now through telethons and the store. Plus stretch goals will be the funding for episode 2, according to how they laid that out and how I interpreted it in the last live stream. They're not going to do a Kickstarter because there seems to be ample enough funding.
They can't afford it to do it that way.
Well, apparently that's not how they think. Apparently they think they've got enough funding to keep marching on at the pace we are with a little bit more funding. That seems to be the big caveat. They just need a little bit more to push them over the top. That seems to be everything.
Caveat.
Caveat, caveat. Depends on where you're from.
It's last pronunciation. It's kind of like a
barracks. Okay.
Dragon.
Can you say dragon for us?
Dragon. Yeah.
Are you sure about that?
Dragon ass, dragon butt. That's right, dragon.
Fettuccine Alfredo.
Oh, fuck you.
Deep dish pizza. How do you say that?
Chocolate. Deep dish pizza. What are you trying? What are you crazy? Deep dish.
Yes. I like my carbs.
I like my pizza, but I want it to be pizza.
You like your saggy piece of sock. So we do have.
Right.
What are you
but we already
about?
knew that.
Yeah.
So anyway, moving right along the other side of the coin.
So we do have
people
stand-up
out
corner
there who think that the world isn't that big, and we really don't require amounts to get around with fast travel and teleports and all that. And not for nothing. I mean, I could literally run right here from Owl's Head out to the overworld, Kingsport, and all the way across to the other side of the world in under 5 minutes. So, do you really need a horse? That's a question you guys got to ask yourselves.
Depends on how many overworld encounters you encounter.
What's that?
Depends on how many random encounters you encounter.
I was out for a little while, trying a couple things, and again, there seems to be an ample amount of them, but again, I just don't get where you travel or why you don't see them. Maybe you're running behind somebody who's already triggered them all the time, for all we know.
No.
It's possible.
It is. I tell you what, you go to Adoris, or you go to Sultan, and you run between Sultan and Wolves Den for about 20 minutes, and tell me how many encounters you hit.
Not enough.
Well, there's like 6 of them between Sultan and Wolf's Den. So, I mean, if you're not hitting them, somebody else is hitting them for you.
No, or I know how to avoid them.
Oh, well, see, that's a difference.
But at the same time,
I
it's
don't
like
want to
you
spend
go
all
to
day trying to avoid them when I'm trying to get someplace in a hurry.
Hey, you go to Brittany
like
and then
hopping
you
on the
run to.
BQA or
Hey,
what
go
is
to
it,
Brittany.
5 over by you or 10? No, 10's further south of you.
I was gonna say, Laz,
Yeah.
go to Brittany,
Brittany.
and then go run to Airy Cove, and count how many random encounters you see.
I don't know where Airy Cove is on the map.
Is it by Airy?
It's by Desolus.
Yeah, I was going to say Airy Cove is nowhere near Airy, but I knew that much.
It's the complete opposite.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's actually polar opposite, but there's nothing out in that Shroudfall area because it's a Shroudfall.
But then you turn around and you go from Brittany and run to you.
Another place.
So you have to run around the Serpent Spine mountain chain, and you might see one random encounter. Because
nobody ever travels.
And
let me ask you a question. If you were a bandit, are you going to be out in the woods waiting for somebody maybe to pass by, or are you going to be on the main paths where travelers are, where you can get travelers? I don't know.
If I'm a bandit, it depends on what I'm doing.
I'm not going to be way the hell out in the forest, that's for sure.
Well, you have to remember that's where the hideout is.
Yeah, thank you.
So you have to have the random bandit hideout scene.
Comments from the Peanut Gallery. You don't go anywhere. We need another encounter like we need extra leg in our lives.
Well, they do need to fix the loading scenes, the transitions, and everything else, and they really need to test things on spinny drives. And
yes, we are live Monday through Friday, 5 days a week. I don't know how you guys managed to miss that. Everybody does that to us. I can never catch you guys live. Well, if you tune in
Monday through Friday,
12
Central,
we're here every day. Yeah. Welcome to the show. Yes, that's why we have the app. That's why we're on the radio. That's why we have internet. You can listen on the app on your phone, like the lovely Justin is. She's at work with her headsets on, going. She's giving us feedback. And yes, welcome to the stream, Eileen. Always nice to see.
Yes.
Always nice to see another friendly face. Out
supposedly your camera froze at some point in time.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, are you still picking your nose?
I was moving my glasses.
No, you're you're frozen on picking your nose.
Why would you pick your nose?
That's really what it looks like. You're frozen on picking your nose. I need to take a screenshot of this and send it. Put it.
I don't know why it's frozen.
Yeah.
Got me. Maybe it's about to crash again. We'll find out.
Yeah. Hold on.
Take a look over at Zoom.
Hold on. Here you go.
Yeah, apparently Zoom's got a lockup. Let me restart Zoom.
That's what Laz is stuck on my stream. So it's like he's picking his nose on my stream.
He just licked it off his finger.
He's about to put it in his mouth.
Yum. Yummy.
Yeah. I had to go with the bigger picture caffeine. Let's see. Hold on. Let me see if can we do anything with that picture? Nope, I don't think we can. We got to wait for screenshot that. Already did, man. Already did. It's already saved for posterity. Laz picking his nose.
Yay.
So where'd you go, Laz?
I restarted.
Oh, wait.
Oh, yeah.
Pinned a second camera. There. Now you're updating.
Now we got me moving again.
And your other one finally dropped. Yeah. Okay, so while we're doing that, we do have that thing that comes out daily at the Portarium offices from their daily meeting.
He's even up to date today. Yeah,
I know. He's got Thursdays and Fridays.
Yeah.
Yeah. So don't forget stand-up corners where the devs say, hey, I worked on this yesterday, I worked on this today, something random gets written down. Eventually, it gets posted to the interwebs, where we get to interpret it.
That's right.
And that would be hilarious.
No, Havoc boats are not even in the picture anywhere from what we can see.
Boats, we don't know where they're at.
Yeah, so if you want boats, you better start putting those in questions. And the question and answer section is open. So if you got questions, I'm guessing they're going to have 4 hours to answer questions. So
and maybe talk about episode 2. I don't know.
Yes, supposedly we're going to have some breaking new information. So,
hey, you might as well also ask about the advertising campaign, since they're redoing it, and ask for previews so that way you can give your feedback. I mean,
yes, that's another hot topic we haven't gotten to.
I can't play this on my phone.
Yeah, people are asking Chris how the new marketing campaign's going and where they can see it, and are there any updated numbers, and there's a million questions on all that stuff. Who's Sasha?
Yep. So, you ready for stand-up corner?
Yes, up on screen, waiting.
Okay. So, over in the art department, Damon working on
Waldron.
The cylinder automaton from the stretch goal from the telethon or live stream from release 53?
3, I think it was.
Yeah. Over in design, Beezus working on brewing bugs and the baby dragon. No sign of the wyverns yet, but the baby dragon. Sanyo working on bugs. And Obsidian Trials. The Energy Vortex.
Hanging out there.
Hey, it's a fun place to go. Energy Vortex working on the East Vauban Foothills visual effects.
And today's live stream.
Over in tech, we do have Dr. Bob.
Damn it, Bobby.
Obsidian Trials, timing and scoring.
Score!
JY is working on the Crown Merchant optimization. Wizard Smoke. I thought you were going to do the sound effect too. You're just doing that? Oh, okay.
Don't have the sound, the keyboard thingamajig installed.
Oh, you haven't done that yet? Wizard Smoke's working on brewing updates and NPC chat bugs.
Bug.
The Deathbringer one and only is updating Unity to 2018.2 and shader audit.
Maybe we'll see some better functionality.
Hey, LODs, and
more
performance,
LODs.
And more LODs. The Burning Toad working on patches and Obsidian Trial rewards and it.
Love it.
Yeah. Tassalo's working on data migration support and reward programs and it.
More it. And yes, data migration. For those of you who missed it earlier in this week, TragedyAvatar.game is going down and they're remigrating all that back over.
Yeah.
Services.
Yeah. Who's Janelle? And what's she giving them a hard time about Royce?
Janelle?
Yeah.
I know that name.
Yeah. Foreign person. That question about Sasha. Who is he and what does he do? Not a lot.
We'll talk about that in a minute. We'll have a minute or two to touch on that.
Over in Studio Services, KAX is working on Release 56 planning and updates and announcements. Serafina working on customer service.
Wonderful.
And bug forms. And sanity test architecture update. Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. She should be. Yeah.
Hey, I got a lot of that queued up in the background. That's
Yeah.
We'll get to that.
Yep. Then
Sanity testing
Yeah.
architecture update.
yep, I already said that one. Useless
Got it.
overhead. Dippy
The
Bird
bird.
working on new creatures and new abilities. Lord British working on general business.
Business.
Then Dork Star working on weekly update and general business and live streams and announcements and release 56 planning. Do you want to cover today's real quick or no?
Woohoo. Yeah, because we don't ever get to cover Fridays because Monday we'll be covering the newsletter and all that other stuff. So,
Anything that happens over the weekend while I'm out at the ranch doing weird things.
Meanwhile, out at the ranch, we need a live cam out there so we can take some shots and
Yeah.
just throw them out Jack's weekend and you know.
I think I will be scraping popcorn ceiling this weekend.
Oh, fun.
And maybe doing other weird things. I don't know. Let's see. Then we do have today's where Damon was working on someone for Automaton again. Scotty was working on
Scotty making sure those good.
physical goods.
Good.
And over in design, Beezus.
The bees.
We're in a brewing updates and Obsidian Trial Merchants
Fix
and
that brewing. Fix it. Fix it good.
Release 56 store items. Sanya working on Obsidian Trials and player-owned towns and events. Over in tech, Bobby
Little Bobby Thompson.
working on Obsidian Trial scores and timers and in-game map bugs.
Bug.
Fix it now. Yeah. Wizard Smoke working on the brewing bugs. The
Bug.
Deathbringer one and only is auditing shaders. Burning Toad working on Obsidian Trial rewards and QA server updates and the Linux bug fix.
Bug.
I wonder if it's related to the map. I don't know.
It's they got a couple exclamation points. Somebody seemed excited on it.
Yeah.
I don't know if
Tassel,
that's actually Ken who's excited or Rick who's excited.
it's like, I fixed something.
Yay!
Yeah. Castle working on service support and store updates and heraldry updates. Over in studio services, Chaos working on forums and physical goods and weekend sales and store updates. And Serafino working on the customer service and QA forums and store editions and updates and weekly update and live stream. And unlike Laz, my finger was not going up my nose; it was going beside.
Yeah.
Beside.
It was an itch.
Because I have an itch right there. Yeah. Okay. Now I need to go up. Then over in Useless Overhead today, you had the Dippy Bird working on it and new potions and Ether creatures. And the Dork Star working on events and weekly update and episode 2 planning and Jira triage and general business. And that's what our devs said they were working on. Yep.
Indeed.
Yeah. And you kind of see, you have to remember, I really don't pay attention to the forums. It's
yeah, he just looks at all these links that I throw in there.
I just read the stand-up corner. I try not to pay attention to the forums. Just
yeah, but Janelle had this question the other day, and of course, I just saw it. It was on Wednesday. Who is Sasha, VP of Finance, Business Development, and Analytics? And they ask a couple valid questions, and of course the standard canned response. Please, how about just giving us an answer? He's an employee who does X, Y, Z. You solve a lot of problems that way. Just give people an explanation. We're grown-ups out here. But the other one was asking about how the new marketing person was doing and how are the results. And he goes on to say, this is from Brass Knuckles out there. He says, I hear Chris is the new ads guy. Great to hear. How are the recent results and what kind of stuff are you doing? Hard to tell sometimes from our side. Is the flow of new players beginning to show, I'm thinking, is setting there. It would be nice to see the way the results in growth, or see it in some way the results. I know his English is probably not his first language. And of course,
No.
there's several different comments made on this. Somebody's seen an ad on YouTube, of course, Facebook. But one of the things I take away from this, and where was it? Maybe it was a different thread, but basically going on to say the same thing you were saying, Jack. What kind of game is Shroud of the Avatar? And that's another big topic, because we have a single-player model. It's an offline model. We have an online model. It's a sandbox. It's an MMO.
Yeah.
It's a wannabe everything to everybody, and nobody seems to know what it is. And I think we need to just ask and step back, what is Shroud of the Avatar? And maybe defining that a little bit better for the people looking at it. It's a PC game.
I also think that if you're going to promote it based off of the virtues, you really have to flesh out your virtue system. Because how do you raise or lower your courage virtue?
Say hello.
Kill stuff.
Say hello.
No, that would be truth.
You kill stuff.
Are you sure about that? What do you kill?
In the ducks. Yeah, where are the ducks?
Kill
What's
the
up,
ducks.
Doc?
Yeah.
No, not ducks. Yeah. Now, of course,
you have to know what to kill.
Along
not
the
to kill.
lines of marketing and information, there was another whole
But is that courageous?
whole line on maybe you should direct the players towards the help docs.
Cowardly to murder something.
I don't
It's not
know.
murder.
Is one of those
exterminate.
conundrums is
Exterminate.
yeah. The Clink Quest working yet? Can anybody confirm that for me?
I have no idea.
Yeah,
Just-
I don't know.
Define
I
working.
figured you'd get a good giggle out of that.
Well, considering they moved the prisoner out of the cage,
Well, now he's
and-
in the pit. He's
and
been
put him in
the
the bear
for a
pit.
long time. Yeah.
you put him back in a cage. He's a prisoner. Otherwise, that key doesn't make sense.
Yeah, because we can just go open the door, and since we
Yeah.
technically use the key to go and open the door before we give it to him and he drops it, we can't lock the door on the way out. So
Yeah.
yeah. But anyway, yeah.
It's
Rewrite.
just, rewrite the entire damn quest.
That's right.
Or
Speaking
put the
of
damn
rewrites,
bastard back in the cage.
Since we don't have any,
And what happens if you unlock his cage?
You never did
For him.
unlock it. You never could unlock the cage.
Gonna break my rusty cage.
First conundrum was, how did you reach him to speak with him to begin with? That was originally the big conundrum.
Hey man, when you only have swords, trying to kill him was always an adventure.
That was always fun. Yeah.
It's the jump and
I
use a
can
skill.
almost reach him.
Yes, it's like I landed on the edge of the cage.
And
Yes.
then I fell and a bear ate me.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving right along, since we don't have anything to rewrite and we have no script here, we do have things that we gotta do. Like tell you guys and gals about the wonderful NBNN Shroud of the Avatar app, available in the Google Play Store, the Apple iTunes Store, or the Amazon App Store for all your electronic devices. That's right, we've got you covered no matter what your device. And of course, it's free. You can take Shroud of the Avatar with you on the go, when you go, or wherever you go. You can read the Daily Britannian, published 7 days a week, with news from Shroud of the Avatar and beyond. A lot of great information there, and you can also subscribe, get it right in your inbox. You can check out the forums, browse the map, shop the marketplace, hit us up in Discord, come say hi in social media, listen to the radios, and of course check out what's going on in and around town on the NBNN Shroud of the Avatar community calendar. brought to us by our good friends over at HometownHero.com. Hometown Hero for all your vape juice needs. And I tell you what, one of the greatest bunch of guys I've met, Lewis and the guys down there. The juice is just off the hook, and I haven't even gone through all the samples they've sent, but so far they're off the chain. Prices can't beat, and of course, we'll save you some money, 20% when you mention us when you check out promo code NBNN.
NBNN. That's right. Don't forget that community calendar on nbnn.info. Click on the calendar button. You can see this lovely Google public calendar that is an aggregate of all of the available Google public calendars related to Shroud of the Avatar. And if you have a Google public calendar, or if you want to add, yeah, we do. Or if you want to add events to the NBNN Shroud community calendar, you need to email that guy, news@nbnn.info, and he'll do something with it eventually. This is the weekend edition, so it will take a little bit. It is Friday the 13th. Don't forget, beware of Jason and full moons and harvest moons, and don't go play in the cornfield. Yeah.
Corn.
Yeah. Monday through Friday, 12s and 6s around the clock. You can always tune in your ether amplifiers to Radio Free Britannia and listen to two idiots interpreting the news so you don't have to on a little show called Lunch with us. At 7 p.m. on Radio Free Britannia is the 70s at 7. That's followed by DJ Aline Dragonfire tuning in at Avatars Radio until midnight with the Beat of Novia.
The Beat Boy.
Yeah. And between 10 and 11 on Radio Free Britannia is going to be the Weckard Room. Which Waz is Wad. That takes us to Saturday. That start kicking off early in the morning. And that's going to start off at 1 a.m. on Radio Free Britannia with the House of Omen with DJ Omen Crow. That is followed at 7 a.m. Same that place with Wake Up New Britannia with Wolfdom and Justin, because waking up at 7 a.m. on a Saturday, kind of painful. 9 a.m. on Avatars Radio, there is Asclepius and Lord Baldrith doing Echoes from the Cavern. At 4 o'clock on Avatars Radio, there is the Power Hour with Mick Foley. Not the arrestor Mick Foley. This is a game personality. At 4 o'clock in the afternoon is going to be the EVL's Virtue League PvP tournament taking place in Virtue Oasis. Don't forget, multiple tiers of PvP. And that is actually followed by the Gauntlet, which is going to be taking place in Chaos Caverns. This is a PvP scene, so it is a combination of American Gladiators and American Ninja Warrior, and whoever beats the course with the fastest time is the overall winner. All kinds of different things going on. At 6 o'clock on Avatars Radio, Fionn, sorry, it's still in training, according to the calendar. It's in training. Fionn, wild name, in training.
In training.
Update your calendars,
You're not
people.
Responsible for the list.
Not our calendars. Yeah. And then 7 o'clock on in-game, you do have the newbie dungeon run with EVL guild member Denied. At 8 o'clock in the afternoon is going on Avatars Radio is the Asclepius and Lord Baldrith with Echoes from the Caverns. At 8:30 p.m. is the Paxlayer General Meeting. At 10 p.m. is the Noma Promo Asia Edition.
Noma Promo.
Yes, remember that Noma Promo takes place in the town of Novian Market down Promo Alley. 10 o'clock on Saturday evening on Avatars Radio, DJ Brazen Spirituality is going to be doing some dancing.
Dance, dance, dance. That's all they do is dance.
Yeah.
Sunday.
At
the Fair Park Coliseum.
Starting off early. Again, 1 a.m. on a Radio Free Britannia is going to be the House of Omen with DJ Omen Crow. But in-game, you also still have a continuation of the Noma promo in the town of Novian Market. At 4 a.m. on Avatars Radio, Royal Sex is going to be doing some dance. 6 a.m. Nova promo ongoing still, European edition.
12 hours every weekend.
9 a.m. on Avatars Radio, Striker Sparhawk's going to be doing some Lost in the Spaces, which is an eclectic flow of tunes. At noon is the America's edition, America, of the Noma promo in the town of Novian Market. At noon on Avatars Radio, somebody's going to be doing some faster, louder with DJ Sealith. At noon. Also is the Veritas Sanctuary bi-monthly public auction. Don't it's not bi-weekly, it's bi-monthly. But yeah, you do have to raise your hand.
The auction where you have to raise your hand in order to bid.
Yeah, 12:30 p.m. In the town of New Britannian Market at the museum. Bone Blood Goods going to be doing some astronomy night. 2 o'clock, Avatars Radio doing some DJ Hot Potato. Here, Lass, take the mic.
Ouch.
Yep, it's hot. At 2 o'clock, actually, that's on hold. So the final event is on Avatars Radio, and that is going to be Sizzling with Lady Addie. And that's our community calendar for the 13th through the 15th in Shroud of the Avatar.
That's right. And of course, don't forget, you got those events. We got you covered. You got a calendar, let me know. We'll get it listed. But please keep your calendars updated. Some are, some aren't, and we have no control over that once they're listed. So, moving right along. We're going to wrap it up for the week here. Give you our sponsors real quick. Don't forget you're watching Laz and Jack Lunch right here on NBNN.info. Twitch.tv/Cynesis, Twitch.tv/NBNN News. Catching us in replays on the radio or on YouTube. We do appreciate you guys tuning in, listening, and watching. And, of course, all you guys and gals who throw a little coinage our way. We love you all. You can donate through the links. You can become a patron at patreon.com/NBNN. You can become a sponsor out at Patreon as well. Get your name up on the big board. If you've got a guild you want to promote, you got a store, you got an island, whatever it is, you can become a sponsor of the show and get your name up in lights. The Airy Fund. Become a supporter today and play for a cause. airyfund.org for your latest community endeavors. And you guys, again, were great over the Primal Nature community effort. Don't know, I know people have been asking about those Reaper pets. Don't know if they're still available or not. We got to call in the Thex, so I don't think so, but I believe they will be re-available in the future. SodaCon Austin 2018 is happening in Austin. That's right. We're bringing the party right to the developers. And you too can be in on the fun. Go to SodaConAustin.org for ticketing information and, of course, the latest on what's going on. Hometown hero and legit. And I'm telling you, it is legit. $17.99 for 120 milliliters. Save 20% when you mention us. And I tell you what, you got a great deal on some great e-juice. Coil more wands, putting the magic in your hands. Shroud's music service, putting the music in your ears. Britannian Mining Company, putting those commodities in your pocket for all your crafting needs. Check them out, located in the Quell region next to the town of Exeter. RelicsByRill.com for all your licensed Shroud of the Avatar swag. If you're looking for goodies, go check out Rill's shop. He's got all sorts of great stuff for you, and of course we'll save you some money when you check out. Promo code NBNN, you know it, saves 10% when you check out RelicsByRill.com. WRFB bringing you the latest in news and entertainment throughout Shroud of the Avatar, and of course ShroudMarketplace.com for all your goodies, because if you missed out on it, I almost guarantee you'll find it for sale on Shroud Marketplace. And if not, ask. Yeah. I'm sure it might just show up, because the Marketplace got all sorts of goodies for you.
Oh, you know what? A couple more vendors just registered yesterday.
You missed it when you ran out yesterday. His list started doing your routine in game, and it was funny as hell. Visit Shroud Marketplace, 9,000 vendors for your shopping. I mean, he was just, it was funny. You missed a good one as you ran out the door yesterday.
Yeah, you know what? Shroud Marketplace is the place to go buy or sell anything Shroud of the Avatar related. If you're looking to sell your items, register for an account, click on vendor registration. You get to maintain your own inventory and set your own prices. So you can put anything game related up for sale at Shroud Marketplace as long as it's not a bannable offense. And you know what? It's awesome getting paid. The other night I was at dinner, and it's like, boom,
cha-ching.
It's like, hey, you know what? I got to go home right now.
That's right.
Yes, so anything and everything. Yeah, well, I had to go home. From accounts to Game Gold, Crowns of the Obsidian to, look at some of the new items. The Pot Town Lot Deed, that is the taxable variety. The White Sky Navy Helmet, Red Electric Sword, the Oracle Eye Throne, small Adobe Domes. I don't know where they come up with those things. Or those electric staffs, electric halberds, dark star staff.
That's right. You're only going to find those in piecemeal right now, because the whole collection is still not available.
You can't get your cylinder yet.
Still missing that and the crossbow.
Yep, but anything and everything, shroudmarketplace.com, including services, leveling services, deco services, Scrota's music servicing, where $5 gets you
anything you want.
Or even some dude doing weddings.
That's
you can
right.
find it all.
Not just weddings, but a whole lot more. If you're looking for telethon rewards, you're looking to get hitched, you're looking for some rares, you're looking for all sorts of stuff. We got gold, we got jewelry, we got ore, we got suet, we got lots. We got it all. Not just weddings, but a whole lot more. Weddings and More by Laz. ShroudMarketplace.com.
That's
look
right.
At this. We got a party going on behind this here. And that's celebrating the weekend, because it's time for us to roll out of here and call it a day. Jack's got to head on down to the ranch, that's for sure.
That's right. It's time to get out of here.
That time again. So, of course, we got to thank you, boys and girls, for joining us. And, of course, being a supporter. We love you guys, and we'll be back with more on Monday. Till then, I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
And we are NBNN. Have a great weekend, everybody. We'll see you all on Monday.
Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye.